Tinubu's frequent medical trips to France under official cover spark concerns over health, transparency. 7 visits as president. My dear listeners, good day to you all as I bring an interesting news to your listening ears. Now moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's recent trip to Paris, France, for a 2-week working visit has raised questions about his frequent travels to the Europe country, particularly in light of his ongoing medical treatment. The latest departure on April 2nd, 2025 marks Tinubu's 7th visit to France since assuming office in May 2023. His total trips to the country since March 2023 now stand at 9. The trips have drawn attention due to their frequent nature and the reported medical reasons behind several of them. A pattern of medical trips. Tinubu's first known medical trip to France occurred shortly after his election in March 2023, when he was flown to the country for treatment, following a period of strenuous campaigning. This March 21 trip followed a viral video in which Tinubu appeared to have suffered from visible health issues, leading to speculation about his well-being. He returned to Nigeria on April 24. On May 9, 2023, Sahara reporters reported that Tinubu was set to return to France that night to see his doctors in preparation for his inauguration on May 29. Sahara reporters exclusively learned that Tinubu would be leaving in the night but would return before the swearing-in. On May 10, 2023, Office of the then President-elect confirmed Sahara reporter's story. A statement by Tunde Rahman from the office of the then President-elect said Tinubu left for Europe on a working visit. Meanwhile, they claim that the trip to Europe is a working visit is a cover-up, as sources had told Sahara reporters that Tinubu was returning to France to see his doctors. According to the statement issued, Tinubu will use the opportunity of the trip to fine-tune the transition plan and programs and its policy options with some of the key aides without unnecessary pressures and distractions. In June 2023, barely a month after assuming office, Tinubu traveled to Frame for the new Global Financial Pact Summit, his first international trip as president, while the official reason for the trip was diplomatic sources reported that Tinubu had received medical treatment during his stay. Then on January 24, 2024, the president embarked on what was described as a private visit, but multiple sources confirmed that it was for medical care. This trip lasted 13 days, during which he reportedly sought treatment from his doctors in France. On May 2, 2024, Sahara reporters reported that Tinubu had again landed in France. The president's trip to France came a few days after his trip to Saudi Arabia officially ended following the conclusion of the World Economic Forum in Riyadh. Investigation by Sahara reporters showed that the president first went to London, England from Saudi Arabia, and then left the UK for France. Therefore, Tinubu made a secretive visit to France. After attending the World Economic Forum in Saudi Arabia, he briefly stopped in London before flying to Paris, with sources indicating that the trip was also for medical reasons. In August 2024, the president returned to France again, this time on a private visit, using the newly acquired presidential jet, despite official statements indicating a short work stay. It was widely believed that his trip had a medical component as well. By November 2024, Tinubu made a state visit to France at the invitation of French President Emmanuel Macron, but these two coincided with unconfirmed reports of him receiving medical treatment. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.